Hi here. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the shipping determination, right? So we have seen different type of determinations so far. Okay, so we have seen output, text determination, and in the last, I think we have seen about the partner determination. Okay, I think all these determinations are done. So this is the final determination which we are going to see regarding the shipping determination here. Okay, yes. So what we are going to have over the shipping determination is, okay, it's especially for the logistics. Okay, especially for the logistics, the shipping determination is the most, okay, so the wanted thing here. Okay, so how the shipping determination is going to work. Okay, so we are going to see in the front end, so how it is going to work, we can see that, then we can able to understand the importance of this. Okay, so then we can go into the configuration part and we can just move on to this particular part here. Okay, yes, let's get into that. Okay, so let me go into the system. Okay, so here, so what I'm going to show you is, okay, so just so we just seen about the O2C, the complete O2C, right? Yes, so order to delivery to billing. Okay, so that time, so when we do the delivery process, so we have to notice one thing. Okay, for an example, if you go for delivery, what is the T code for the delivery? VL01N, right? Yes, if you go for VL01N, okay, if you just give an enter, so there you can able to see, okay, so we are giving an order, okay, we are giving a date, all these things are fine, but you can see one thing here, the shipping point. Okay, you can see the shipping point which is mandatory here. So the shipping point is mandatory here. Okay, it means, okay, so without shipping point we cannot able to process the delivery. Okay, that is what it means. Okay, so without shipping point we cannot able to process the particular delivery here. So very simple. So what is the shipping point? Okay, what is the shipping point? Why it is mandatory here? So why we cannot able to do the delivery without the shipping point? So there should be some importance, right? So we are going to see what is the importance of the shipping point first. Then we are going to see how the shipping point is to be configured and how the shipping point we can able to make it automate. Because every time I cannot able to apply the shipping point, right? Yes, so it should be automated. For an example, if you open any order, okay, so just open any order here, okay, a sale order, and see the order over here, and if you go to the item level and go to the shipping tab, there you can see, okay, a shipping point came automatically. Okay, a shipping point came automatically here. Okay, how the shipping point is coming automatically? Right, we want to know, right? So how it is coming automatically? Okay, so how this is actually made for? Okay, where it is coming from, how to put that, so whether we can able to apply here manually or not, so everything we are going to see. Okay, first we are going to see, okay, so what is the shipping point, what is the actual use of this, so why the logistics persons need this shipping point. Okay, let's get into that. Okay, so let me have one small diagram here. Okay, so let me have a small diagram here for an example. Okay, just consider a plant here. Okay, so just consider a plant. Okay, so just think like, okay, so you have a plant. Okay, so you have a plant. Okay, so now you have a plant. Okay, so now consider this is a plant. Okay, this plant, okay, actually, okay, for an example, consider of for an example 4 gates. You just think of gates. Okay, that is easy for you to understand. So we are going to have 4 gates. Okay, so for an example, okay, this is, okay, one gate, and here we have one gate here, and here we have another gate, and maybe here we have one more gate. Okay, so we have 4 gates for an example. Okay, so this is gate 1. Okay, and we have gate 2, and we have gate 3, and finally we have gate 4. Okay, 4 gates we have. Okay, so 4 gates we have. Okay, so actually, okay, so based on this process here, So now we have 4 gates. Okay, so now also we have some more elements also there. What are the some more elements? For an example, you will be having a storage location. For an example, you have a storage location here, and for an example, you have a storage location here. Okay, 2 storage location you have. For an example, this storage location is for the finished product. Okay, so this is actually for the finished product, and this storage location is actually for the raw material. Okay, just think like, okay, it's a raw material. Okay, and also I can have one more storage location. Okay, so maybe I'll have one more storage location here. For an example, this is for the projects. Okay, so only for the project. Okay, this storage location we are using for. Okay, like that. Okay, you have 3 storage locations and you have 4 gates. Okay, now what we need to do is, okay, what is the work of a particular logistics person? Because when we are coming into the delivery, we are handing over this to the logistics person, right? The logistics person is going to take care of that. Okay, if the logistics person is going to take care of that, so what thing they will be doing that? Okay, what are the things they need? Okay, so they have to need some things over here. So what are the things they need? Okay, so the thing what they need is, okay, first thing, so what they need first thing is, for an example, okay, they need the storage location. Okay, so from where they need to take that product. Okay, they need to know where is the storage location. Okay, from where they need to take that product. One thing, okay, from where they need to take the product, because they need to know, right, from where we need to pick the product, because there are many stores, so they want to know from which store they want to pick. Okay, and second thing, okay, so they want to know how much quantity they need to pick. Okay, how much quantity they need to pick. Okay, and third thing, okay, so third thing what we need to do, so third thing we want to know about, okay, so what are the other things? So how we want to load, okay, how we want to load the particular item. So there are different methods of loading. Okay, how we are going to load this particular material. Okay, so what is the loading group? Okay, so we need a loading group here. Okay, then finally we need a shipping point. Okay, shipping point is nothing but through which gate you are going to send this product out. Very simple. Okay, the shipping point can be anything. Okay, shipping point can be a separate warehouse where you have a stock, so from there you can able to ship, or else mostly we will use it as a gate. Mostly the shipping point we will use it as a gate. Okay, that's why I'm just taking this example. Okay, shipping point, you just think like 4 shipping point is 4 gates. Okay, through which gate you want to send. So you might think, okay, so what is the importance of this? Okay, just giving a gate, what is an importance of it? Yes, there is an importance. Why? Because, okay, just think like that here. Okay, you can just see here. For an example, okay, I'm just going to deliver here. So now this 4 condition I'm just applying here. Okay, I'm just going to apply this 4 conditions over here. Okay, now the logistics person is getting a delivery order. Okay, that delivery orders will consist of all these things. Okay, he need to go for the storage location. Maybe he is going for this okay, FG storage location. So here he is reaching up. Okay, so he is going for the FG storage location, and he is asking, okay, this much of quantity they need. Okay, this much of quantity they need. Okay, so they are taking this quantity. Okay, they are taking the quantity and coming out. Okay, and how to load and all this information already we have in this particular delivery order, right? Then finally we are going to know about the shipping point. The shipping point is nothing but, for an example, through which particular gate, which particular way we are going to deliver the product. For an example, the way is number 2. So the gate is number 2 in the sense, okay, through this number 2, so we want to plan accordingly for the delivery. Okay, it may be looks similar, very easy on this particular diagram, but practically it is very difficult, because there can be a number of obstacles. Okay, there can be different things. Maybe this 2 is very busy. This gate is very busy with number of dispatches. Okay, maybe anything may happen. So this shipping point is an option. Okay, sometimes this 2 is actually the default shipping point for this particular case. Okay, you can take that this is a default shipping point for this case. But sometime what we will do is, okay, if this is busy, okay, now this is full of traffic, so we have a lot of dispatches or waiting over here. So what we will be doing, so we can able to go for the alternate way. So maybe I'm just going into the alternate way here. So what is the alternate way here? For an example, I just take this. Okay, instead of that, 1 is free. Okay, the number 1 is free. So I can able to, okay, so get it back. Okay, I can able to get it back to number 1. Okay, I can able to deliver through number 1. So you can have one shipping point as a default, okay, and you can have multiple manual shipping points as per your convenience. So when one shipping point is busy, so you can just change the alternate shipping point and checking the availability, because physically we know that, right? The logistics person will know that, so they will go into that and they will process that. So this is how the shipping point will work. Okay, beyond that we have different option also. For an example, beyond the shipping point, we have one more option which is called as, okay, route determination. Okay, we call it as, okay, route determination. What is this route determination is? Okay, from here, for an example, the customer is available here. So from here, how you want to reach the customer, okay, how you want to reach this customer, so that particular route we can able to determine predefinedly. For an example, you are just sending this products through a truck. So the truck is very big in size. Okay, so whether this truck will go in this route, okay, so how many kilometers it will take, okay, so whether it can be okay, or this particular route is okay for this particular thing, what is a source and what is a destination, everything you can just make it up in the route determination. But this route determination actually it is available in the transportation management module. Okay, we don't have this. Okay, so we are limited. So this goes to the transportation management. Okay, if you are having the transportation management module in this particular thing, so you can able to go for it. Okay, so from the shipping point it will start and it will go for it. Now the final question is how this shipping point can be, okay, so automatically bring to the order. Okay, first thing we need to bring it to the order. Okay, how this particular shipping point can be bring to this order is, okay, we have a option called, okay, we have an option called, okay, which is called as a shipping condition. Okay, we have an option called shipping condition here. Okay, we have an option called shipping condition. Okay, what is the shipping condition in the sense? For an example, shipping condition is the header of the shipping point. Okay, so everything comes under the shipping condition. Okay, so based on the shipping condition only, we are getting the automated process of this shipping point. Okay, shipping point, we are getting it automatically. Okay, for an example, where the shipping condition can be activated is, we are activating the shipping condition in, okay, so in business partner. Okay, so I think you remember when we just see the business partner, we have just highlighted that the shipping condition option is there. Okay, that shipping condition we are just assigning in the business partner. So using that, automatically the shipping point will be arrived in the order automatically. Okay, so there is no need of giving it manually. Okay, if you are not assigning any shipping condition, then this needs to be updated manually. Okay, so or else what we can do is, okay, we are able to put this automatically to the shipping condition. Automatic is what we suggest, right? Yes. Yeah, so now what we are going to have is, for an example, on this particular case, what we are going to have is, so where the shipping condition is actually located. Okay, we have seen this shipping point where it is located, we got the idea now. So now where the shipping condition is actually working, we need to know about that. Okay, yes, let's see that. So let me go for the system again. Okay, so yeah, you can see there is a shipping point is available, and what is the customer? The customer is same 50323. Okay, so let me get into that. Okay, let me get into that and let me show you where the shipping condition we need to assign. Then we can go back to the configuration and we can start doing that. Okay, right. Okay, so let me re-log in here. Okay, So here what we are going to have is, for an example, okay, let me take any other customer here. Okay, so let me take any other customer. I'll go to the business partner here. Okay, so take any other customer here. Okay, I'll take this for an example. Okay, I'll go for the display. Okay, so there I can able to choose the, okay, so maybe the customer option. Okay, right. So we can get into the sales and distribution. Okay, and in the sales and distribution you can see, okay, so just in order section you can just scroll down. Okay, so you can just scroll down here. Okay, so you don't have anything over here because, okay, it is available in shipping, right? So you need to go to the shipping area, and there you can able to see the shipping condition option is here. Okay, so here where we are assigning the shipping condition over here. Okay, and we are using the shipping condition option over here. You can have all the shipping condition over here. So what you're going to do is, okay, you're just going to assign the shipping condition over here. So from this automatically it will be coming. So maybe I'll take any other order. Okay, so maybe, or else we can create one order for this customer. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so just create an order for this. So I'll create an order. Okay, I'll create an order for this. Okay, so I'll give this customer. Okay, I'll put it as test. Okay, so I'll put any material over here and quantity. Okay, right. So now we just created. Okay, so just we are created on this particular case. Now we can go back. Okay, just go back to the header condition on the shipping. Okay, we have used this particular 85, right? 85 stands for this condition standard. Okay, you can see this is standard shipping condition. It was assigned. If you go to the header and see the shipping here, you can see the shipping condition here. It is updated as standard. You can see that there are n number of shipping condition. You can see it was assigned as standard. So based on this standard, you can see, okay, so now you can see a particular shipping point will be arrived. You can see 001 is assigned based on the shipping condition. Now what I can do, I can change the shipping condition in the header, see what happens. Okay, now you can see it is 0001. Now I'll go back. Okay, go to the header again, go to the shipping, and I'll change this. Okay, I'll change to, for an example, maybe I'll make it to pickup. Okay, for an example, I'm just changing to pickup and enter. You can see system is asking for redetermining the routes. You can see shipping here. Click on the redetermine. Earlier it was 0001. Now you can go back to the item level and check on the shipping. Now you can see you have a different thing. You can see 2500. So it is very clear. Okay, now we can get a clear idea that, okay, the shipping point is based on the shipping condition. Okay, if you update the shipping condition, okay, so properly, so the shipping point will be arrived here automatically. Okay, so that's a condition here, but without shipping point we cannot able to do the delivery. That we are clear, right? That we are clear. Okay, we don't want to worry about that particular case. Okay, so we are okay with that. Okay, so now we want to see, okay, how to do this particular setup. So how to configure the shipping condition, how to configure the shipping point, all these aspects we want to see. And finally we want to see here that to automate this process, and also we want to see the manual thing also, how we can do it manually. Okay, for an example, I told you, right, if this particular case is busy, okay, if this route is busy, okay, if this route is busy, okay, how to make an alternate route. Okay, some customers will always follow the certain thing. Even it is traffic also, you need to wait and go with that route. Okay, maybe the another route is very important for a different particular thing, or maybe there is no way of truck, like that. Okay, there are different circumstances out there. Okay, so we need to check all the conditions practically, then we have to go for it. Okay, so now regarding this configuration, okay, where we need to go first is, okay, so we are going into the configuration. The first configuration where we are going to start is, let me go for SPRO, and you can go to the reference IMG. Okay, so what is the first thing we are going to see is, first thing we are going for the enterprise structure here. Okay, enterprise structure. Okay, normally we will directly go for the sales and we will be doing that, right? So why we are coming into the enterprise structure here? So already we have done the work over there, right? Yes. So we have done the work for the sales and distribution. So now we are in the logistics. right? Just remember the difference here, because now we are in the logistics. Okay, this delivery is completely for the logistics, shipping is completely for the logistics. Okay, everything we are just depending on the logistics over here. Okay, so we are just going to see for the logistics. Okay, yes, so there are two different logistics, right? So which logistics we want to go? So just get into this enterprise structure and go to the definition part. Okay, just go to the definition part, and there you can see an option called logistics execution, not in the logistics general. So logistics execution, this is LE. So your logistics execution is for the shipping. Okay, so here where we need to configure. Okay, logistics execution is a separate thing we are going to have. So logic, it's a very big topic here, but we are just going to use only for the shipping. Okay, so let's get into the logistic execution, and there you can see an option called, you can see define shipping point. You can see very clearly it was mentioned. So define shipping point. Okay, so shipping point is also an element in enterprise structure. Okay, to be frank. Okay, that is what we need to understand. Okay, so the shipping point is also an sorry. So shipping point is also an element in the enterprise structure. So we need to create that, then only we can able to perform that. Okay, let's do that. So let me get into this shipping point and just execute this, and you can able to see an option called define shipping point. Right, yes, get into the define shipping point, and here where you can see all the shipping points are available here. For an example, we can create, okay, one shipping point. Maybe we can create two shipping point. Okay, one thing we can able to use it as default, and one thing we can use it as alternate. Okay, we can create two things. Okay, so which number is free here, so we can use that particular thing here. Maybe okay, so what I can do is, okay, number 3 4 5 6. Okay, 7 is free, better we can take some number like 7000. Okay, right, so go for the new entry. Okay, go for the new entry, and there you can able to put, okay, the shipping point as 7000, and you can put this one, okay, 7000 underscore gate 1. Okay, right, I'm just giving an example. Okay, gate 1. Okay, then you have two things. Okay, one is a factory calendar and working time here. So factory calendar, actually it's a concept of production planning. So production planning is responsible for the factory calendar. Factory calendar is nothing but what are the working days, what are the holidays, what are the things, everything will be available over here. So when they need to work on all these things. So why that is relevant for shipping is because that working days is applicable for everyone, right? Yes, that is applicable for everyone because we are doing the logistics and all these things. So that should be on working day. So you can put any factory calendar here. Maybe I'm just putting the category as India. Okay, I'm just putting like that. But if any factory calendar, so the customer specific is there, we can use that. Okay, other things are not mandatory. Okay, for an example, you want to put a working times, you can put that. Okay, these all things will be available based on the factory calendar. It will be available. Okay, yes. Or else other things you can put. For an example, you want to give the loading time and you want to picking and packing time, you can put that one. So how much hours and all these things you can able to pick it up. You can see here. You can just put this option. Okay, so maybe you can put default from the shipping point or no loading time or determination. Okay, maybe some companies they will not reveal that. Okay, how much time they want to put on all this thing because we cannot able to predict. So that time what we can do is, okay, just we can just leave it as it is. Okay, right. Now what we need to do, just give an enter. Okay, enter and save this. Okay, so you can see, okay, it is asking for an address. Normally for the organization on this thing only it will ask you for the things, right? So now it is asking for this particular shipping point and address. In the sense, very simple, the shipping point can be a gate, it can be a warehouse, or can be a different thing. Okay, but cannot be a different company, all these things. Okay, but it can be a different places and all these things. Okay, so maybe you can gather all your products on that particular area and you can able to go for it. Okay, maybe I'll put one thing. Okay, so maybe I'm just putting like this. Okay, so maybe I'm just putting, okay, 7000 underscore, okay, gate 1. For an example, you just think like a gate 1 is on the different street. Okay, a company is having a very big company. Okay, maybe you have 100 acres of company, so the gate 1 will be in another street. Okay, gate 2 will be in another street. Just an example. Okay, you can just go with that. So I'm giving a country as India, and I'm just giving some region over here. Okay, then you can give the address and all this address and all these things, we can give it as it is. Okay, so let me give some address if the address is different, or else you can give the same plant address and all these things. Okay, right, just for getting an idea from where it needs to be shipped. Okay, so maybe it's the same address, you can give the same address also. Okay, the same plant address, you can give that if you don't have any specific areas. Okay, give that. Okay, okay, so we need to give this informations. Okay, yes, okay, just save it. Okay, now done. Okay, so now one particular shipping point is ready. Now we want to create one alternate also, right? Let's create an alternate also. So what we can do is, now we can copy this. Okay, now we have the data. Now we can copy this. Okay, just copy this and create one more thing, which is 7001. Okay, right, and I'll put it as, okay, gate 2. Okay, and enter again, and we want to give this one. Okay, again I'm just changing up this one. Okay, I'm just changing up this one. Okay, maybe the gate is having the same address or different one maybe. Okay, so maybe I'm just putting a different pin code over here. Okay, right, right, then let me give okay. So it is done. Now you can see, okay, 2 shipping points we have. Let me save that. Okay, so we have 2 shipping points which is ready. Okay, now 2 shipping points is ready. Okay, so we just done the very basic work here. Now we want to go for the next level, because in enterprise structure we have to do 2 things, right? So do you remember, we just want to do the definition and we have to do the assignment. 2 things we have to do. So we want to do that. Just we have done only the definition part. We need to go for the assignment part. Then only actually we are going for the core configuration. Okay, so let's get into that.